How's it going, gamers? You got hands here, and today in Dauntless we're going over two new awesome builds for Thrax Hammer. That's right, these are updated with the cell recategorization and everything, so get ready, get your gear ready, because these builds are awesome. Not to mention that we have a catalyst build, we also have a non-catalyst build that's equally as strong and epic as the catalyst build, so check out each build and find your most favorite one. So in this build we are utilizing the special Mighty Landbreaker, and with that said, you're going to want to make sure you drop your buff on the ground so you can maintain that damage, to maintain that DPS, and I believe it gives you movement speed. So what you're going to want to do is keep a track of the icon. It doesn't last very long, and while the behemoth is perhaps down, you can drop another buff, roll into another attack so you can maintain that damage on the behemoth. As you saw in the previous clips, these builds do great damage and are very effective in escalation, and they certainly shine in frost escalation, especially with the correct talent tree and the amp choices. You're going to be a boss in escalation, guys, and as you can see here, it works just as effective in the hunting grounds, even without all the mods and then the talent tree. So you know what's coming up next. Turn on your system, grab your hammer, and let's get ready. We're about to get in this video right now, gamers. Alright gamers, I'm sure you're excited to see these builds, so let's do it. First we're going to show the catalyst build, so go ahead and grab your Thrax Hammer and put an overpower cell and a conduit cell. The reason we're using conduit not molten is because we're using a catalyst build, therefore your lantern's going to charge more often, therefore conduit's going to be more useful versus molten, unlike the other previous build or the next build that I'm going to show you. The special is Mighty Landbreaker, so don't forget to drop that so you can get that buff, and the mod is Extended Clip. And we're going to bond it to Stalker's Price, which is Riftstalker's Hammer. For the Omni Cell, of course, we're going to use Discipline for that great critical strike chance and that damage. So don't forget to stack that bad boy up, and it's really dope-tastic. So for the Lantern, we're using Pangarns for that great AoE damage, and you're going to throw a Catalyst Cell. The headpiece is Time Weave, and you're going to put a Cunning Cell. The chest piece is also Time Weave, and you're going to put a Berserker Cell. And the arms are Malkarions, and we're going to throw a Cunning Cell on that bad boy. And then the legs are also Time Weave, and you're going to put a Berserker Cell in there. So for the Tonics, for the most optimal DPS, you're going to use Blitz, Aether Drive, and Frenzy Tonics. All in all, what we got going on in this build is a +6 Berserker, that's a 35% damage. And then we have a +6 Catalyst. We all know what that does, it boosts the tonic effectiveness and the duration. And then Cunning, which boosts our critical strike chance and damage and syncs very well with the Discipline Omni Cell. Then Overpower for another 40% damage, Predator for another 35% damage, which really benefit the hammer, so you can really get those combos finished off with Assassin's Frenzy and Conduit. So I really hope you enjoy this build. The next build we have for you guys is the non-catalyst build. This is a still very strong build. It does not utilize tonics, and it utilizes other attack speed buffs, so we can get that attack speed and that damage. So go ahead and grab your Thrax Hammer and put an Evasive Fury cell in there and a Pulse cell. Same thing for the special mod and the bond. And same thing for the Omni Cell. You gotta love Discipline with that critical strike chance and the damage that we were talking about. And same thing with the Lantern. You're gonna put Pangarns for that great AoE, and we're gonna put Molten in there instead of Conduit, like we talked about. The headpiece is Time Weave, and you're gonna put a Cunning Cell. The chest piece is also Time Weave, and we're gonna throw a Berserker Cell in there. And then the arms are Torgadoro's arms, and we're going to put a Berserker Cell in there. And these are Thrax's legs, and you're going to throw a Predator Cell. So all in all, what you can see is we almost have the same cell economy that's similar to the Catalyst build, but slightly different. We have a +6 Berserker with 35% damage. Cunning for that critical strike chance and that damage. Overpower, Predator. And then we have Assassin's Frenzy, Evasive Fury, and Molten for our attack speed buff. So when you break apart, when you dodge through an attack, and then every so often when the Molten drops, you get an increased attack speed. And don't forget about the increased movement speed, that really helps as well. Strike, hit, which will boost your damage as well. So I hope you guys are able to make these builds, and I hope you enjoy them. Alright gamers, that's all I got for you today. Hey, if you like this video and you want to see more, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and click on that bell for notifications so we can stay together as a crew. If you're looking for a crew, join us on Discord. That invite link will be in the video's description and in the comments. And if you have any other further questions, hit me up in the comments, because you know I always answer. This is Hans signing out. Peace!